brought members not only of both houses together, but both parties together.
To be honest with you, I try to block that rhetoric.
As such, California spends about $41.5 billion per year on homelessness, illegal migrants, and climate change.
Gavin Newsom is the worst governor in America by far. I know the governor of New York is bad, but no one comes even close to Newsom.
Gavin Newsom is changing his tune toward Trump. First of all, this is him yesterday throwing around a lot of BS. We always get a lot of BS with Gavin Newsom, which is almost what's funny about him. But Trump visits California. Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel. Watch this.
The spirit that I think defines the comments of all of the speakers. Pastor, I appreciate you saying we're all moving together, we're all working together. In the spirit of what the pro tem said, I will add this. We're all in this together. I'm mindful, just a few days ago, we celebrated Martin Luther King Day, who reminded us that we're all bound together by a web of mutuality.
Really, it's too much words with this guy. This is diarrhea with no content. Okay, this one has some airplane noise on it. This is Trump and Melania. I'll turn that volume down for you. Getting off Air Force One in California. And they're greeted desperately at the bottom by failing career Gavin Newsom. Marty, thank you. Trump, you gotta save me. My career is just gone. That's what he's saying. Please help me. Does my hair look okay, Donald? Is there a hair out of place? Like, I'm in big trouble. Please save me. Trump's going, I'll take care of it. I'm gonna fix this place. We have some other clips to show, but I wanted to show you this guy does a great Gavin Newsom impression. Watch this one here.
Millions of acres of the state, displaced countless amounts of family. Do you take responsibility for any of this, and is there anything more you think you could have done?
Not really. I think these fires were very devastating. I think the full scope of what actually has happened, we're not there yet. Okay, these people's houses are just destroyed. People are suffering. People are sad. But we're Californians. We're going to push through. We're going to push through. And where we're going, the vision is 10 times bigger than anybody else can even imagine.
Critics are saying that you're all hand gestures and no action. What's your response to that?
I think people are wrong. Okay, they need to wake up. I speak with passion. I speak with fire, no pun intended. And I feel if I use my hands a lot, people won't be focused on the lies that are coming out of my mouth because I lie a lot. So I want to.
Yes, true. Okay, and this is our favorite guy. This is Michael Schellenberger on some of the details on why Trump needs to withhold funding from Gavin Newsom to make sure that he does something.
It's taxes, the center of big tech, the most profitable industry in the world, and with an annual GDP of $3.8 trillion, California is the 5th largest economy in the world. California has the highest income tax at 13.3%. the highest sales tax at 7.25%, and one of the highest corporate taxes at 8.8%. So where is all the money going? While California's firefighting budget rose since 2018, it was obviously not enough. And California's nonpartisan legislative analyst office reported that Governor Newsom actually slashed funding by $101 million in the 2024 budget and cut millions for prescribed burns, forest fire monitoring, and $12 million for home hardening.
So tons of money is still coming into Gavin, and he's redirecting it away from firefighting.
18 months? Is it like, that's the answer that we got, and that's what we're all hanging on.
Yes.
So if you're telling us now faster, is it 6 months? Is it, I mean, all of our lives, rents, all this stuff is weighing on this.
6 months is no good. And the number one thing that we are going to do immediately, and you will see this happen, is to clear out the debris. And you know, we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe, and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it, because by the time you hire contractors, it's
Right.
going to be 2 years.
If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can
There's
do
not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And, you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours, and that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot.
Yeah.
I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked, I mean, you have a very powerful emergency power, and
Yes.
you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can. Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time, a week. I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important thing is for people to be safe.
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing, and they say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit. And the permit's going to take them, everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said 18 months.
Last night.
And that was last night.
On that.
We can't even see our homes right now. We are blocked from entering our streets.
Right.
We can't even. This is our first time we saw our house. It was yesterday.
That funding that Newsom cut could have been used to harden homes in Los Angeles to fire and reduce the vegetation around those homes. Bass proposed cutting the fire department's budget by an additional $48.8 million next year. The priorities of the leaders of California and Los Angeles over the last decade have been elsewhere, on homelessness, climate change, and providing services to undocumented migrants. Since 2019, California has invested $27 billion in homelessness, about $4.5 billion per year. That amount does not include spending on firefighting, police, or emergency medical services for the homeless. Nor does it include the $40 billion the state spent on affordable housing. California spends over $30 billion per year to provide benefits and services to migrants who came to the United States illegally, according to a recent cost analysis by the Federation for American Immigration Reform. The California Budget and Policy Center estimates that they contribute up to $9 billion annually in state and local taxes. And California will spend over $48 billion on climate programs over the next 7 years, about $7 billion annually. As such, California spends about $41.5 billion per year on homelessness, illegal migrants, and climate change. If just 2% of that money, or $1 billion, had been spent on the LA Fire Department, it could have more than doubled its budget. What's more, there's evidence that all of that spending on homelessness made the problem worse. Since 2019, homelessness increased by 40%, and the homeless cause over half of all fires in Los Angeles.
So maybe the only way, he spends all billions of dollars on homelessness and the homelessness increases. Maybe if he spends billions of dollars on starting fires, they would actually start to go down, since the opposite appears to happen with this guy. This is fiscal. This is utterly mismanagement. He does not need more money from Trump. And Trump has already said, remember, he's going to go up to Gavin Newsom here in this visit. He's going to say two things. I want the IDs with the vote, and I want you to release the water from the north. Here's more on why you can't trust Gavin Newsom with stopping the fires in LA.
Well, that's right. And I think that what you're going to see happen is that those of us in the House here, along with President Trump, are going to be fighting for the people of California, which is going to be fighting against their corrupt, failed, incompetent political leadership.
That's Kevin Kiley. He's a rep in California, a very rare Republican who won his election in California.
Gavin Newsom is the worst governor in America by far. I know the governor of New York is bad, but no one comes even close to Newsom. He's also the most unpopular governor in America. He's made the greatest state in the country into the most popular state to leave, and now his incompetence is on shocking display for the entire world.
It's certainly. I can't believe that people leave California. I mean, that's amazing. People leave California to go somewhere like a desert in Arizona. That's what's...
They go to a dump and leave California. I know these people. I'm with him. I can't believe people would leave California. And so, you know how bad it has to get in California for you to want to leave paradise? It's Gavin Newsom. It ruined the most beautiful state in the country. It's like the number, everyone, all my conservative friends out there are going like, Doug, we want to move out. How's Tennessee? We're ready to go. Okay, and this is Gavin Newsom right after Trump steps off the plane. Here's Trump and Gavin Newsom both made a statement.
Carolina, a little while ago, we have that in very good shape. We have the congressman in charge and Michael Watley, and we're going to do a lot of work. We have the Army Corps of Engineers working as they are here. And I think you're going to see some very big progress. They left them high and dry. And now we're going to be taking a little tour with some of the people from the area. I appreciate the governor coming out and meeting me, Gavin. Very much.
Part of the deal.
We'll be talking a little bit. We want to get it fixed. We want to get the problem fixed. And there'll be some ways, but it's like you got hit by a bomb, right? Yeah. Like you got hit by a bomb. Would you like to say something?
Most importantly, thank you for being here. It means a great deal to all of us.
Thank you for being here. There's a change of tone in the guy. He's watched, see, Gavin Newsom has watched his brand dry up as the least popular governor. So now even he has completely changed his tune because he's a chameleon, completely changed his tune to welcome Trump. Suddenly he's all ingratiating, save us, save us, save. He doesn't need federal money. He doesn't need Trump's money. He needs management. He needs someone else to manage this thing and help him. That's where the big problem is.
The folks in Altadena that were devastated, we're going to need your support. We're going to need your help. You were there for us during COVID. I don't forget that. And I have all the expectations that we'll be able to work together to get this speedy recovery.
We're going to get it done.
We're going to get it done. They're going to get to work. Trump wants voter ID, number one, and release the water from the north before he's willing to do any federal aid. Let's find out if he sticks to that, because he's about to tour the wreckage with Gavin Newsom. But Gavin Newsom's...
Mr. President, without your help, they're only going to get $43,000 from the federal government, even if they have a half
well,
$1 million
you did something,
loss.
Brad, with every insurance company in the country left California. That's why you have no insurance, because you made it so impossible. People that think like you made it so impossible. And you know,
Brad, me?
Every
Mr.
insurance
President,
company.
I don't know what
I'll
you
tell
know
you this,
about my thinking.
I've never seen a state where almost nobody has insurance. And I said, what happened? And they said like 6 months ago they all left. And 2 years ago they had different, quadrants, but they left. And you have very little insurance here. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
His whole tone has changed with Trump. He's all, thank you, sir. He's all humble, and because he realizes his career's over if he doesn't get Trump's blessing of some kind. I'm Doug in exile.